So, since it's getting to that time of year, I'm going to start doing some Oscar predictions. And sorry, my roommate is taking a shower. So, I decided that since festival season is coming around, AFI Fest is coming up in November. That means Oscars are coming up soon, and I would put together a little list of the movies I think might be nominated. Not all of these are going to get nominated, obviously. I'm not really great at these. Sometimes I miss a few movies, or I completely just guess some that don't even get any nominations. You know, that's happened many times, but we're going to see. So, I'm going to start with Best Supporting Actress and go all the way back to Best Picture. So, for Best Supporting Actress, I was kind of grasping at straws because I haven't really seen a lot of movies in Oscar season yet, and I don't know how great these performances are. These are just my guesses from what's coming out this year. So, we have Best Supporting Actress, Laurie Metcalf, Lady Bird, Octavia Spencer, The Shape of Water, Hong Chow, Downsizing, Allison Janney, I, Tonya, and Bria Vinante, The Florida Project. Now, The Florida Project, obviously, that's a really big wild card, but Moonlight got nominated for Best Picture and won. And Mahershala Ali won Best Supporting Actor, so we'll see, you know. Allison Janney, I've heard a lot of buzz around I, Tonya, so we'll see how that goes. Hong Chow, Downsizing, I've heard a lot about that performance as well. Octavia Spencer, The Shape of Water, same. Laurie Metcalf, Lady Bird. It's basically the same for everything. I've heard Laurie Metcalf is great, but for of all of them, I feel like she probably has the best chance of winning, but there's probably going to be some that I didn't even... there's going to be an actress I didn't even list on here that's going to get nominated and win. So we'll see. Best Supporting Actor. Willem Dafoe, The Florida Project, Timothée Chalamet, Call Me By Your Name, Michael Shannon, The Shape of Water, Lawrence Fishburne, Last Flag Flying, and Idris Elba, Molly's Game. I've only seen one of these, The Florida Project, you know. It's a great movie. I really hope Willem Dafoe gets nominated. He would be my personal pick for who wins. I think it's his best performance. Although, if I had to say who I think has a pretty good shot at winning, it would be Timothée Chalamet for Call Me By Your Name. I've heard a lot of buzz around that one. Or maybe Tom Hanks will get nominated for The Post and steal it. Who knows? We'll see. We have Best Actress in a Leading Role. Margot Robbie, I, Tonya. Jessica Chastain, Molly's Game. Saoirse Ronan, Lady Bird, probably butchering the pronunciation on that. Frances McDormand, Three Billboards, and Brooklyn Prince in The Florida Project. So far, my favorite performance of the year is Brooklyn Prince in The Florida Project, but I have a feeling Frances McDormand will take that in Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. I'm really looking forward to that movie. But if, you know, I would say who actually is going to win, it would be Jessica Chastain or Margot Robbie. I've been hearing a lot of buzz around Molly's Game, and Jessica Chastain is just that kind of actress who steals those leading role nominations. And Margot Robbie's been getting a lot of buzz for I, Tonya, so we'll see how that goes. So, Best Actor in Leading Role. Armie Hammer, Call Me By Your Name. Gary Oldman, Darkest Hour. Daniel Day-Lewis, Phantom Thread. Benedict Cumberbatch, The Current War. And then I have a couple maybes, which are Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel and Jake Gyllenhaal for Stronger. So, I don't know. Of all of them, I feel like the guaranteed win is going to be Gary Oldman. That's just always how it goes. I'm never satisfied with who wins leading actor. It's just really, it's always a disappointment. I learned that the hard way with Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything. If I had to pick one for, like, myself, I don't even know. I haven't seen any of these movies yet. I think the best performance for an actor this year was Robert Pattinson in Good Time, but that movie's not going to get nominated because that's not an Academy movie that the kind of movie that they pick. So it's probably going to be Gary Oldman. Best Adapted Screenplay: Call Me by Your Name, Molly's Game, I, Tonya, Last Flag Flying, Wonderstruck. a little bit grasping at straws. I don't know how many nominations Wonderstruck is going to get. It's been getting a lot of mixed reception. I feel like if there is going to be a winner for that, it's either going to be Call Me By Your Name or Molly's Game, because one, Aaron Sorkin is like, a genius when it comes to screenwriting, so I could see him winning that, or for Call Me By Your Name, because then that's been getting an absorbent amount of buzz. I don't know. I'll have to see what I think of those movies. We'll see. Best Original Screenplay. Here we go. Lady Bird, Greta Gerwig. Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. Martin McDonagh. Phantom Thread, Paul Thomas Anderson. That's a maybe. The Post. Liz Hannah and Josh Singer. Spielberg movies usually get nominated, so we'll see. Downsizing, Alexander Payne, which is a big maybe. Killing of Sacred Deer, Yorgos Lanthimos, big maybe. And The Big Sick by Kumail Nanjiani and Emily V. Gordon. I feel like if any of those was going to win, it would be either Lady Bird or Three Billboards, but anything could happen. Maybe The Big Sick could pull a huge upset. We'll see. The Big Sick's a great movie, but, compared to the other nominees, that would be a huge upset. Best Director, Luca Guadagnino, Call Me By Your Name. I think I'm pronouncing that right. That's how my Italian professor told me to pronounce it. Blade Runner, 2049, Denis Villeneuve. Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan. Phantom Thread, Paul Thomas Anderson. And Joe Wright, Darkest Hour. Now, Darkest Hour, that's like, they always have one of those directors who doesn't really deserve to be there, like Martin Tildum for The Imitation Game or something like that. So I'm just throwing that in there because, who knows? Maybe Martin McDonagh will get nominated for director too. Or like Sean Baker for Florida Project, which would be amazing. Or even the Safdie brothers for Good Time, like a total upset. But that would be great, but that's probably not going to happen, unfortunately. If I'd say who's going to win for sure, it's either Denis Villeneuve for Blade Runner or Luca Guadagnino for Call Me By Your Name. If I had to pick one, it would be Blade Runner, but that's really the only movie. Oh wait, I've seen Dunkirk. And Dunkirk was really good, but I would pick Denis Villeneuve, obviously, and then probably Luca Guadagnino is going to win, but we'll see how it goes. Now for the big Best Picture, the big BP. That was really stupid. I've got a lot of maybes on here, but we'll see how it goes. Blade Runner 2049, Call Me By Your Name, The Disaster Artist, that's a big maybe. Florida Project, another big maybe, but, Moonlight, so we'll see what happens. Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Lady Bird, The Shape of Water, Phantom Thread, The Post, I, Tonya, and Three Billboards, which is another big maybe. So, of all of these movies, I would say that Call Me By Your Name has it pretty much deadlocked for Best Picture. That's been the movie that's gotten probably the most buzz ever since it aired at Sundance this year. It's just been sweeping festivals. It's been getting all this amazing acclaim. I can't wait to see it. I'm really excited to see it. Hopefully they play it at AFI this year. It comes out the week after, so even if I miss it there, I'll be able to catch it in theaters not too long after anyway. But I really cannot wait to see all of these movies. Obviously, my personal pick would probably be Blade Runner 2049 as of now. I haven't seen everything that's come out yet. Like I said, for movies like The Florida Project and Three Billboards, it's a big maybe, but that would be pretty amazing if it got nominated and bumped out something like Darkest Hour, or I don't know. It would be cool. There's no Hidden Figures this year where it's like a movie that comes out smack dab at the end of the year and didn't really deserve to be nominated, just saying. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. I just kind of recorded this at the last minute, so I apologize for the scrambling,